monster flicks are sometimes they're kind of hit and miss for me, but give me a good monster flick, Blake. What is a monster that is like stuck out to you? Maybe not even necessarily the movie itself, but the monster did enough to make you be like, oof.
There's a few of them that are kind of like on the top of everybody's head, and I was like, but I wanted to use something different, so I'm gonna pass from like the Thing and the Alien and whatever, and I'm gonna go with the monster in The Ritual.
That was mine. It was terrifying. Yes.
Oh, that thing was creepy.
It was.
What it was, it had just popped up at the very end and just creeped you out. And I was like, listen, yeah, I'm all right with that.
I have a fear of, this sounds great, like of animals. Like, I mean, like not of animals. I'm not afraid of animals, but like if I were ever approached to where something that kind of looks like an animal, but then there's like one thing that's off or a couple of things that look like it's something else, like that scares me. Like I have visions like a cat runs by and I'm like, oh, it's just a cat. But what if it was like a cat with a horn and it was coming around like a shell on the back? Coming at me, like, what would I do? That scares me. The Ritual monster, it was like a big reindeer bear. Horns.
It had a little body underneath it with hands and stuff. It
was like a giraffe.
It was everything. It was gross.
Yes, no, that is definitely on my list as the worst. So I will totally agree with you on that. Troy, what do you think?
See, I would not say anything like too gory in a sense, but like the monster movies, probably American Werewolf in London, I believe is the name of it. Just that I like that
you
kind
like
of horror,
werewolf
like,
transitions. You like that?
Yeah, like that was awesome.
It's the best one out there.
Well, just to jump ahead, because one of your questions was about one of the scariest scenes in the movies. Mm-hmm. That was like the werewolf transformation in the Howling movie was like one of the best horror scenes that I've ever seen. Like the way the guy just standing there and his eyes coming out and all this other kind of stuff. I was like, this is terrifying. Like if I was the little 12-year-old me watching this, no sleep. You know what I mean? Like that was terrifying. But my the monster movie that I love, always American Werewolf in London.
Okay, all right. Bree, what about you?
Okay, you guys are gonna laugh at me. Just hear me out.
When you started like that, now we have to laugh.
It's not like a monster that's super gory. He is.
You're
gory,
like Harry and the Hendersons.
right.
Alf, yeah, that's another thing.
No, I'm gonna go with the monster from Jeepers Creepers. Okay,
Ooh,
I watch it every year.
Though.
He's disgusting. He literally, if he loses something, he eats it. Like if he loses an ear, he eats an ear and it grows back, and you have to watch it grow back.
Yeah,
and I think his head fell off.
That was my second pick.
Yeah, and then
guys.
What is it? The part at the end where he is like, where the sister's all like, take me, and all the cops are like lining up about to shoot him, and he's got those wings that just sprout and that thing out of his neck. I was just like, oh.
That is a creepy one.
It is.
I love it.
I can tell by this conversation right now that none of y'all have seen Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
Okay. First 5 minutes, I turned it off.
Because I had on my list the worst monster is Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Now, I will agree with you guys as far as Jeepers Creepers was a good monster. It was kind of weird looking, and it took you a while to figure out exactly what is that? It took you a while, and some people still don't know. Well, I tell you what, in Jeepers Creepers Reborn, I don't know what, like he's ripped. He has abs on top of that, like he's swole.
Oh my God.
Like walks around it like it's just he looked like.
Does he have the trench coat? Does he have the trench coat?
Yeah,
on?
he has it, but he kind of has it off like, and you can see his like he's like.
Right.
Oh no, I guess I didn't get that far. I don't remember any of that.
It's different.
He's Metro Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah. Jeepers Creepers has like started going to Crunch Fitness, and they're like taking it easy on some of the bodies that he's eating. You know, because like, I'm not gonna eat all of this, so I've gotta watch my figure.
He's only eating the white meat.
It's just like it's terrible. It's terrible. So that was my worst. That was my worst, and the ritual monster was my best. Blake, what is the worst monster?
The worst monster would, I mean, you can go back to a lot of the old movies. No, the Ghoulies were trash.
Blake always hates on the Ghoulies.
They didn't do anything. Like they didn't.
Popped out of toilets.
Yeah.
They'll
kill you.
Just stood there and just looked. Get on your faces. Right. They were not scary.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes or something. You got giant tomatoes.
I'm more scared of the tomatoes. At least they roll.
They were kind of scary.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So Troy, what's the worst monster to you?
I mean, you know, this guy is a cult figure. Okay, it's a cult classic. But the worst to me is Leprechaun.
Oh man.
That's what I mean. See, you see what I'm saying? But I just was not. I got nothing from that. Like, I barely like follow those movies because I was just like, a little leprechaun sitting around chasing. Like, it became more comedy than horror to me. You know what I mean?
Even Leprechaun in the Hood?
Yeah, I know. That's
God. See, I didn't make it to that one, unfortunately. God, you know, I had to put that on my list.
Then I guess you didn't go to Leprechaun in Space either.
Exactly. It's a mockery. But that's my worst monster flick is Leprechaun. Right?
Bree, what about you?
I just watched it the other night. I was going to give it a chance because it's Halloween. It's a new horror movie. I don't know if any of you seen Grim Cuddy.
Oh, I thought about it and I looked at a picture and that monster looked scary. It was back.
Okay, so he is scary, but there's one thing you don't know about him. You see him pop up and then you see his body. It's like SpongeBob. It's like this huge head and like these little, like this long body and like, I'm just going, so.
It's done.
I mean, there's some scary parts, but I can't get past the body. The body just ruined.
So is he like all like?
Yeah,
crazy?
he's like what's his name? Gru from Minions. Like it's like this torso and like he's like this, but his head is huge. His head
I
is
saw
huge.
the big head. They didn't show the body. No, it looks real scary. It kind of looks like the Momo chat. Like
that's what it looks like. It looks like Momo chat. It's supposed to kind of be like that, but the whole plot's silly. Only the kids can see him. And then the kids, I don't even know. But I mean, he was good until you see the body like that. And then he runs off and he's all, and I'm like, that doesn't even make sense.
I actually almost watched it yesterday.
Don't even
and I did it. And I'm glad that I did it.
Just some scary movie.